If you like the video, please subscribe Technical PCT channel and click the bell icon to get the latest videos.
Well, just we recall what we studied in our last class. In our last class, what we discussed, when a charged particle is moving in an electric field, whenever it is released in an electric field, a force acts on that charged particle. Force on charged particle in electric field, F EQ, and if the charged, this is field, if the charged particle is positive, it experiences the force in the direction of the field. If the charged particle is negative, it experiences the force opposite to the direction of the field. Basic point. Due to that force, it gets some acceleration. That acceleration is EQ by M, where M is mass of that charged particle. While it is moving horizontally and moving vertically, how we can find its velocity, how we can find its kinetic energy, and what is the work done, we discussed in last classes. Now, see here carefully. This field is in this region, from here to here. Field is like this. How the field is acting here, if you see, this is field direction. If you observe the arrows, downward. This is the field you have. In this field, a charged particle is released. Let us say here, let's take it as a positive charged particle. It is released horizontally. Charged particle is released horizontally, like this, with a velocity, horizontal velocity v. How the field is? Vertically downwards. How the particle entered the field? Horizontally, with a horizontal velocity v. Right? How it behaves? This is our question. How that charged particle field is in this direction. How it moves? Is it moves vertically, or is it moves horizontally, or is it take any other path? Just recall the knowledge of horizontal projectile from the first year. Gravitational field is acting down. Body is projected horizontally. Then we know it moves in a parabolic path. Here also the same thing. How it follows the path? It follows this path. This is the path followed by the particle. Right? Which path it is? Parabolic path. Why it is so? How can we say that? This path of the, it is just like, shortcut to remember, it is just like a horizontal projectile. Horizontal projectile which is projected in a gravitational field. Here charged body which is projected in electric field. Right? Then what is the acceleration of this? Let for this charged particle, charge is q, mass is m. Its charge is q, mass is m. This is a positive charge. Then what is its? E is the field. Here if you observe the diagram, here if you release from here to this is the final point, means it has vertical displacement, and here horizontally it is released, it has some horizontal displacement, right? This is its horizontal displacement. This is its vertical displacement. So for this particle, horizontal displacement is x, vertical displacement is y. It has both horizontal displacement as well as vertical displacement. Then what are the parameters related to this? Let us. In horizontal direction, in vertical direction, in horizontal direction, what is its initial velocity? Let it is projected with a velocity v in this diagram. Okay. Then initial velocity v, and better to take this as u for our convenience. Take it as u, initial velocity u in horizontal direction. So I take ux is equal to u. In vertical direction, initially it is projected horizontally. So in vertical direction there is no initial velocity. So v uy is equal to 0. In vertical direction there is no initial velocity. Right. In horizontal direction, is there any acceleration? In horizontal direction, there is no opposing force or force anything not acting on us. Force due to electric field is in this direction, right? So in horizontal direction, what is its acceleration? Ax 0. To come from here to here, let us take it took time t. Time t. In vertical direction, what is the acceleration? See, in vertical direction, electric field is acting as it is a charged particle. What are the charged particle? Positive. On a positive charged particle, field is acting in this direction, it experiences force in this direction. So for this, acceleration is also in this direction. So acceleration ay, acceleration due to electric field, already we know eq by m. Because field is acting in vertical direction, it has acceleration in vertical direction. If field acts in this direction, it may have acceleration in this direction. But in this particular example, field is acting in this direction. So the charged particle experiences the acceleration in vertical direction, right? This is acceleration. Time t. Well, let us see. What is its displacement? From the diagram, what is its horizontal displacement? I took here as x. When it reached from here to here, I took this distance as x. Horizontal displacement s is equal to x. Then what is vertical displacement? Y. Here vertical displacement I take it as y. S is equal to 1. Then apply the formula. S is equal to, here as there is no acceleration, displacement is ux into t. Ud plus half at square you can write. As a is 0, you can write ux into t. So x is equal to u into t. Then t is equal to x by u. Equation 1. On that side, come on, apply the same. X is equal to u by t plus half a by t square. Uy is what? 0 into t plus half. What is ay? Eq by m. For our convenience, I take it like this only. A by t square. Then s means what? Y. 0 into t, 0. Half a by eq by m. T from here x by u. X by u whole square. From this, y is equal to half eq by m u square into x square. See, this is a constant. So, whenever you are doing problems on this formula is important. They give horizontal displacement, they ask vertical displacement. Right? Or they give y and they ask x. Then y is equal to some constant a into x square. This is a parabolic equation. From this you can say that path is a parabola, right? Next. Come on, note down. Projected horizontally in vertical field. Charged particle projected horizontally in vertical field. Come on, take a screenshot. Or note down. How we get questions on this? As it is projected y from a distance y from this reference level, from this lower plate, we can call it as lower plate or sometimes ground reference level. It is projected from a height y. How much time it takes to hit this plate? How much time it takes to hit it? That is equal to what? Time of flight, right? Okay. So it is moving in this direction. Let us take in vertical direction. Time to hit the plane. If this is a negative plate, lower plate, to hit the plate, because to apply the electric field, here should be a positive plate, here should be a negative plate. To hit the plate or to cross or to come out of field or to come out of the field, they may ask how much time it takes. See in what direction? In vertical direction. So in vertical direction, I want time. In vertical direction, what is displacement? Displacement is y. Then in vertical direction, I apply S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is what? Y. U is what? In vertical direction. In vertical direction, uy is 0. This you can take it as us. In vertical direction, this is 0 plus half. Acceleration is what? Eq by m. Into this. Then y is equal to half Eq by m into t square. T is equal to 2ym by EQ. 2ym by EQ whole root. To remember it as a shortcut, you know that formula E is equal to root over 2h by g in gravitational field. Here, acceleration is. In this place, you take E. What is h here? Vertical displacement. If you substitute that A, EQ by m there, see, to vertical displacement h is equal to y by A, EQ by m. This one. So this is derivation. Simply you can remember it like this. Come on, note down or take a screenshot. In the same case, from here to here, its horizontal displacement is x. What it is called? There, called range. This is range, maximum horizontal displacement. This is the horizontal displacement. The horizontal displacement during the time of flight. You call it as range. To come from here to here, it took time t. In that time t, what is this horizontal displacement? X. So you can call this x as range sometimes in the problems. How much this range is? X. What is the horizontal displacement during time of flight or range? Come on. Horizontal displacement during time of flight Yes, horizontal velocity into time. Because in horizontal direction, acceleration is 0. Displacement can be written as velocity into time. What is horizontal velocity here? Ux is equal to u. What is the time here? Previously we calculated root over 2y by a, right? Then x is equal to u 2y m by eq. Substituting a value. This is horizontal displacement during time of flight. Well, one more question there. At any instant of time in the journey, in this journey, let at some point, what is net velocity? What is net velocity during the journey? See, its vertical velocity is in this direction, Vy. Its horizontal velocity is in this direction. Its resultant is in this direction. Right? Vertical, horizontal. This V is the resultant of Vx and Vy. What is net velocity of particle at an instant of time t? Net velocity of the particle at an instant of time t. See here, that is if we want to find. We need Vy, we need Vx. What is Vx? Final velocity in horizontal direction. See, in horizontal direction, there is no acceleration. Final velocity is equal to initial velocity itself. There is no change. Already in first year, you studied whenever a particle is projected horizontally while it is moving in parabolic path, there is no change in its horizontal velocity. Horizontal velocity remains constant. Due to this force, what varies? Only as it is coming down. Initially, vertical velocity is 0. While it is coming down, vertical velocity gradually increases. So at this point, vertical velocity is Vy. At this point, horizontal velocity remains same, u, right? So horizontal velocity Vx is equal to u. Vertical velocity Vy. You have a formula V is equal to u plus at. You can write Vy is equal to uy plus ayt. Then from this, Vy is equal to uy is 0, ay eq by m into t. That is V. So what is the net velocity? V is equal to root over Vx square plus Vy square. Why, sir? See here, Vy in this direction, Vx in this direction. These two are perpendicular to each other. Then V is resultant of these two. Then V square is equal to Vx square plus Vy square. Then V is root over Vx square plus Vy square. Well, sorry for the interruption. Root over Vx square plus Vy square. What is Vx? U. U square plus Vy square. Eq by m, EQ by m into T whole square. This is V. Right? Come on, note down. Sometimes they ask, what is the direction of this velocity at that instant of time? Direction means angle made by this with horizontal. Direction is given by the angle. What is the direction of this velocity at that instant of time? That is what they ask. So this is the final velocity. It is making an angle theta with the horizontal. What is this theta? Right? Okay. Direction of V. From this diagram, tan theta is what? Vertical component by horizontal component. Vy by Vx. Right? What is Vy? EQ by m into T. What is Vx? That is U. So EQ by m into T by U. You can write like that. This is direction of the resultant velocity. Well, next. See here, same concept. Field is acting in this direction. Electric field. This is ground. Means reference level on lower fields. Field acting in this direction. This is vertical. This is horizontal. Then a charged particle is projected like this. From this point O, a charged particle is projected like this with a velocity u, making an angle theta with the horizontal. This charged particle of mass m and charge q. Charged particle of mass m and charge q, which is projected like this. This is what? Simply, if you observe this, this is an oblique projectile. Previously, we discussed horizontal projectile. Now, this is oblique projectile, right? Then we know. Simply, whenever you are solving these problems, remember one thing. There we consider gravitational acceleration and gravitational field acting in this direction. Here instead, we are thinking of electric field. There acceleration is g, here acceleration is EQ by m. That's all. Then in what direction the particle moves? Particle moves in a parabolic path and reaches the reference level, plane of projection. Plane of projection. Say, different questions. First, what is its horizontal component? U making an angle theta. Horizontal component is U cos theta. Vertical component is U sin theta. As usual, whatever we discussed in first year. At any instant of time, the particle is here, let us say, in time t. Then, what is its vertical displacement? What is its horizontal displacement? This is vertical displacement, even you can write here also vertical displacement y, horizontal displacement x. This is vertical displacement at a particular instant of time t. This is horizontal displacement x. So how to write? Just we recall those formulas. Horizontal displacement x is equal to u cos theta t. Vertical displacement y is equal to u sin theta t minus half a t square. There it is half gt square. Why I am writing a here? Acceleration due to electric field. What is the acceleration due to electric field? Eq by m. What type of charge I take here? Positive charge. So it experiences the acceleration in this direction only, in the direction of the field, right? So y is equal to u sin theta t minus half a t square, right? Then y u sin t can be written as x by u cos theta. U sin theta t x by u cos theta minus half a eq by m t x by u cos theta. Is it clear? T means t is equal to x by u cos theta. So in place of t, I substituted u cos theta into in place of t x by u cos theta minus half acceleration eq by m t x by u cos theta whole square. Right? Come on, what comes out? Y is equal to tan theta x minus half EQ by m by u square cos square theta into x. This is ax minus bx square, where a is tan theta, b is half EQ by m by u square cos square theta. So this represents a parabola. So that path is a parabola. So whenever a charged particle is released, making an angle theta with the field, with the horizontal, in a vertical field, follows a parabolic path. Clear? Come on. We recall some of the formulas. At this point, what is the final velocity? See, horizontal velocity does not change. Vertical velocity Vy, then this is component here. Sorry, as it is moving up, this is Vy and this is V. I'll write it here. This is the direction of V. Moving up to here, it moves up only, up to maximum height. So as it is moving up, we know vertical velocity decreases, so small. Horizontal velocity does not change. Px is equal to u only, right? And here. So this is horizontal velocity, this is vertical velocity, this is v. Then what is the final velocity? Velocity at instant of time t. This velocity I can I write that v in a vector form as vxi pxi plus vyj then vx is what? U only, horizontal velocity, sorry, u cos theta, u cos theta I plus dy. We have a formula v is equal to u plus at. As it is moving up, field is acting down. Field is acting down. As it is moving up at this point, acceleration is negative. Vy is equal to uy minus at. From this, Vy is equal to uy minus a eq by m into t. I substitute it here. Vy u sin theta uy minus a eq by m into t j. This is final velocity vector at this point. Then, what is the maximum height reached? Recall from the first year, maximum height reached h is equal to, here this is maximum height, from here to here, h, this is maximum height. Okay, that maximum height reached h, what is the formula? U square sin square theta by 2g, there when gravitational force is acting. Here instead of g, a. What is a? eq by m, right? What is range? What is range? Just recall that formula, range r is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g, there in gravitational field. In electric field, in place of g, take a, where a eq by m. Clear? So like that, the only hint that you had to remember is, whatever the procedure we followed is same as oblique projectile, except in place of g, we substituted a. That's all. Today, you take that old notes if you have, you just compare those two. All the formulas and everything is same, except in place of g, a, because here the field is electric field. The acceleration is eq by m. There, the field is gravitational field. Acceleration is g. That is the only difference. All remaining formulas are same. Whenever you get the problem, don't worry. Apply the same. Tomorrow I will give you the shortcut for this. How to remember. Just go through this topic today and be ready for tomorrow's class.